doing, right? And he
Mm-hmm.
said to me, "You trust me with everything but your heart."
Ah,
And I
ah.
was like, "Well, God, at first when God approaches you with stuff that hurts your feelings, you first try to lie about it. Okay, let's just
You're
keep
like,
it
no,
up.
that's
Gotta
not
lie.
it. You're like, no, that's not it.
I'm like, God, me? God, you. I've not seen the best that people talk about. The best is yet to come. When you haven't seen it, when you have not had enough wisdom to ask God for even a preview,
Ah, yes.
settling for things that you thought are the best. I put in air quotes.
Yes.
What we experience, right, becomes our reality, and it's also our skewed worldview. Because in your mind,
Yes.
they are echelon, and you're not.
And they've subconsciously devalued you.
Come on, that's a word. And they subconsciously devalue you, right? But you don't know it because you didn't even know your value.
Mm-mm.
You didn't know. You didn't know what you didn't know. And see, I didn't grow up, and I literally was telling God this. I was preparing and praying for this moment. I said, God, I didn't know. I didn't have enough wisdom to ask you, like, because you see me in my finish, like. What things does the finished Lauren need? See, people don't ask me about purpose and people not being tied to it.
Yes.
That's the ultimate thing. But when you don't know your purpose, then you can't find your mate.
No. No. Absolutely correct. You are absolutely correct. You are not able to communicate or understand how to relate to others and not just throw scriptures at them. It could be detrimental to your workspace even. So can you imagine in the dating world, and I'm 54 and I had the audacity to go on dating apps and it was a hot mess. It was a hot mess, but But guess,
Yeah.
but guess what? I learned some things. I learned my value. I learned, okay, I'm not going to settle for certain things, and so it actually was an eye opener for me. I do recommend people to try it out. Try out dating apps. The same as when we were kids, when we were in teenagers, even your age, they don't date the same as when you were coming out of high school and college. It's totally different. The mindset is different, but I think what's helped me is I took like 2 years off, basically just to sort of do a lot of self work and evaluation, and just let God meditate to me and talk and hear His voice and kind of pamper myself. I began to pamper myself. I had never really pampered myself. I was always accustomed to pampering other people because I didn't realize I was a people pleaser, for so many years. And I guess because of childhood trauma and looking for love in all the wrong places. In Christian as well, in the dating scene, or and how does it tie in? Do you not do it at all, or?
So for a while, probably almost 2 years to be exact, I really wasn't dating. I didn't have time for dating. Let's just start there. I didn't. And I'm writing book 4, right?
Oh, okay.
Coaching, several businesses. I am extremely busy,
Sure.
but not busy like you just always doing something. It's like